Say, what's good, YouTube? How y'all feeling, man? I'm feeling good. Hope y'all feeling better, G. Say, we diving in to a lifestyle of a British billionaire. Shout out Tommy G. I ain't gonna lie, all my links in the description. If y'all been enjoying the channel, like, comment, subscribe. If you already like, comment, subscribe, that's love. I ain't gonna lie. Life for me right now is, how can I say it? Complex. You know what I'm saying? Going through a little, I won't say a rough stage, but like a, I don't know how to explain it. But say, it's not gonna stop me from uploading these videos because it's a lot of backlash. That's a good word. I don't even know. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. If y'all enjoyed this video, y'all already know what to do. Shout out Tommy G. Say, we all want $1 billion, right? We want $1 million, want $1 billion. You feel me? You did. Say, let's get straight into it. Let's go.
How old were you when you
go.
made your first million?
I was actually 24.
Let's go, baby.
Are you a 7 days a week kind of guy?
Don't let nobody tell you can't do anything. I don't care. I don't care if your mom, your dad tell you can't do something. Hey, G, you can do it as long as you put your mindset to it. You hear me? You did. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We back on the janky setup, man. I ain't never called my setup the janky setup, man.
You have ever made in the West Virginia coal mine. What makes your tequila different? Better quality, 8 different expressions, 3 flavors.
So we what? We in the tequila business.
Que diablo.
Bloody hell, mate. There are roughly 3,500 billionaires on Earth. And to put this kind of wealth into perspective, if you earn $10,000 an hour working 40 days a week, it would take you a whopping 48 years to achieve billionaire status. $1 billion is
$10,000 an hour. It would take 48 years to reach a billionaire status. $10,000 an hour sounds good. I ain't gonna lie. $10,000 an hour sounds.
It's an insane amount of money. Meet Rob Fitzpatrick. This British billionaire made a considerable fortune in his 20s when he sold a marketing company in the UK for £300 million. Since then, he's built a massive globe-spanning portfolio of luxury real estate, precious metal holdings, stocks, equities in various ventures, and has business ties stretching from Dubai to the Turks and Caicos. Today, I'm shadowing him in New York.
Yeah, he's rich for sure. Look at him. He got that. Look at him. Just look at him. He's rich. He a billionaire, gang. Stop playing.
As he builds the next gem in his empire, Naked Diablo, a premium tequila he intends to scale into $1 billion brand. In this episode, we spend the day with Rob and attempt to demystify the game of money. We cover how billionaires largely avoid paying taxes, how Rob views passing down wealth to his kids, and what it looks like to build $1 billion business. Let's begin, folks, but first, a quick word from the sponsor of today's episode.
Be a billionaire.
Running a small business can be a massive undertaking. If you are
Oh, I ain't got no sponsors, so we definitely can't. Oh, snap. Oh, snap, my bad. Oh, Tommy G, you got chill.
come on in.
I'll call you soon.
Rob Fitzpatrick.
How you doing, brother?
British businessman, man.
Already closing deals as early in the morning.
Always. No, I've got a few friends here in New York.
And that's crazy to think about.
So,
my bad, keep all. It's crazy to think about. He has $1 billion and he's still closing deals. So he has well over $1 billion. I ain't gonna lie, he probably a trillion.
just making phone calls and making some arrangements.
Okay, and you're a British man?
Of course.
What brings you out to New York?
On business.
Yeah?
Always on business. And to meet you, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 main missions in New York. Promoting the tequila business and promoting the reality show that's coming out, or documentary. Well, we'll see if I behave myself. Maybe I'll have a little bit of tequila, but I'm a lightweight, you know what I mean?
Really? Well, this stuff.
I am too, Tommy.
I'm going to go and meet Mark.
2 shots is over.
Ready
Ready to crack something.
Okay.
Because he's got some proposals that he wants to do for us.
So, in researching online, I see that there's not a lot of stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
My guess is that a lot of people in your shoes, you scrub the internet to keep yourselves private. Can you tell me about that?
Security standpoint, Tommy, yeah? I was driving home one night, many years ago, pulled up to my electric gate, and as I did that, people jumped out from behind trees and shit. Sawn off shotgun, took my Frank Muller Conquistador King watch, then they drove off with the SUV.
And this was in England?
In England, in Manchester, yeah, just outside Manchester.
You're kind of in a position where on one end, you love nothing more to be private, but the other end, to make money, you have to market, to be markets.
Shout out Tommy G, man.
Yeah.
So how do you walk that balance?
Well, it's been a very difficult balance. The documentary and the TV show was to create awareness, create followers, generate sales, generate distribution interest.
Hey Tommy, we need to see. I know it's some black billionaires, some black overly millionaires. I need to see a video of you interviewing a black millionaire or billionaire. Come on, Tommy. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, Tommy. we need to see it. We need to see it, bro.
More importantly, increase the asset value of the company.
Yeah, he's cool and
so
all.
That's how we kind of stepped out from
that, you know what I'm saying?
complete anonymity
cool and all.
to blow up the brand.
How many countries are you in for your brand, your tequila?
Well, in Europe alone, there's 27 countries, and the expansion is just literally now we're putting our foot down to really go for it in a big, big way.
And you travel a lot, I would imagine.
Always on the go.
You enjoy
on
it?
the
I
go.
love it. So we're going to go and meet Mark Anderson from Dolphin Entertainment. They're a New York listed group. Because of our Tequila Naked Diablo, they've got some marketing ideas and initiatives they want us to consider and roll out on, because we're always looking at ways to increase market share and cash flow as well.
We're in this new creator economy where everyone that has some sort of name is trying to launch their own deodorant or a liquor or product, but there's a lot of competition.
But you know why? Because it's consumable, so it's repeatable. But you don't just get one sale; you get sales continuously over and over and again. So if you can get into the consumer space, you make fortunes.
What made you get into tequila of all things?
The only thing is, we got into the tequila space purely by accident. For 20 plus years, we'd owned bars, restaurants, and clubs in the UK, and it's called El Diablo Tequila and Taco Bar. And my oldest son, Lee, said to me, "Dad, why don't we start our own tequila brand?" Well, Tommy, I completely dismissed it offhand because I'm a lot older than you are. But my recollection of tequila was waking up the next day feeling horrible, feeling sick. But Worry was super smart. He handed it over to our marketing guys, who came back and said, "This thing is blowing up. At some point, tequila will take over the vodka for the biggest segment of the alcohol space. But everything we do has to be premium, smooth, quality. That's our ethos."
So I'm guessing when you drink his tequila, you don't have a hangover the next morning. I don't drink at all. I mean, I probably did one that. Well, I told y'all 2 shots is over with. I'm ready to crack something, bro. I'm telling you, give me 2 shots. I'm ready to crack something.
All of our tequila flavors are reposado based, and our reposados are aged for a minimum of 10 months in a barrel.
Would you say of all the different business you do that you try and be in the premium space rather than the low price?
That's where all the money is.
Yeah?
Yeah. The margins are bigger.
Our next stop is to a marketing firm where 2 gentlemen are going to be pitching Rob on a proposal to help grow his tequila brand.
Yeah.
Good morning. Going to the 23rd floor.
Damn.
Dolphin Entertainment, Mark Anderson.
23rd floor. Hey, high up there, man.
Hey. Mark, how are you?
Good to see
Dolphin
you.
Entertainment.
Thank you.
Good to meet you, Tommy.
Tommy,
How are you?
Mark,
I mean, look how foggy that is.
did you bring that with you?
I must have done.
Rob, I don't know if you can guess this, but how many employees would you think you have?
Oh, we have close to 200
And around the world?
around the world, yeah.
It's a lot.
High-level players, it seems like what they're really good at is finding an expert right-hand man,
200 employees.
manager.
People that are better than who you are.
Mhm.
Yes.
Most people.
Give
are
me
better
some
than
money,
you.
man. I can use
So you're
it.
more big picture, long-term vision. You're not playing in the day-to-day.
More of a visionary.
Yeah.
This is where we want to get to. This is how quick we would like to get there.
Yeah.
Please help us do it. Over to you guys.
Are you a 7 days a week kind of guy?
Absolutely. 20 hours a day because of the time difference of
You know
the
that?
different markets.
A billionaire, he's telling you, 7 days a week, 20 hours a day. 7 days a week, 20 hours a day. If you're not doing that, you're not fully equipped to be a millionaire, bro. You don't want it for real. I ain't gonna lie. Once you start telling yourself that, like, when you start asking yourself these type of questions, like, how bad do I want it? That's really you gonna know, cause I want it bad. Here I am. Here I am, man. You did.
Markets that we're in, you have to be.
Yeah.
And let me say one more thing. For an example, if you're doing something, you don't gotta always let people, or it don't matter if people don't see what the work you're putting in, or people putting down what you're doing. It don't matter. It matters because like it might affect you like mentally, like feeling, you know what I'm saying? But say, it don't matter what other people talking about you. I don't care if your mom, like I said, I don't care if your mom, grandma, dad. I don't care. If you want it that bad, you want to do it, bro.
It's funny.
That's why I look so bad, Tommy. The 55.
It's like trials and
I try and
tribulations.
get 4 hours sleep.
How do you see the markets changing right now? Because do you still see the United States as one of the financial superpowers, or do you feel like we're an empire on decline?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No one can touch the US. Not militarily, but also monetarily as well. Can't get near the US. Good to meet you in person. How are you? Yeah, good, thank you.
Thanks.
Mark,
Because everybody here got fat.
one of
Stop
the
playing.
main reason I'm here in New York is, Got a lot of
Like,
media
everybody
stuff
do that.
going on. We've got TMZ interviewing us. The idea is blow the brand up, blow up the TV show, the documentary,
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. Simon, what's the update on Salt Key?
The outline, approval or consent that we've actually got from government at the moment,
Yeah.
it basically approves us as it does in the Bahamas, it approves us as partners and developers and landowners. If we wanted to push the numbers up slightly, we could do. But at the moment, the figures work very nicely the way it is.
Yeah.
We're looking for, smaller numbers, but higher value.
Yeah.
8 million and up, really.
Is that what the villas will
What
get?
they talking
8
about?
million.
What they talking about? Somebody in the comments dropping that. What they talking about? 8 million and up. Yeah, damn, sound like a lot of money. Sound like a lot of money getting talked about. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. He talking millions. Imagine you on a phone call. You're like, yeah, we were clocking in to make 8 million this month, this week. 8 million. Damn.
For each one, yeah?
Real.
Yeah, absolutely. The five beds will.
Yeah.
They're all, pretty much beachfront.
All right, perfect. That's good news.
All
I'm
right.
going to meet Abjad, and just to finalise the 160 million we're going to provide for the Dubai hotel, yeah? All right, Simon, I'll catch you later. Take care. Thank you, bye.
I think a lot of people right now, like we're in an era where I read that more people than ever are having 2 jobs in America. More people than ever are graduating college and not having a job.
Yeah.
Making money.
We were just talking. I was talking about this with my grandmother. Like, there's people that's going to college, getting degrees, and still can't find a job. Like, that's the most stupidest thing in the world. I swear for God. Like, bro, if you don't got like a craft like this, doing YouTube, Twitch, or even your own business, we might be screwed in the future, gang.
It feels like it's coming out of a lot of people's hands. Like
you
the
better
American
learn
dream
something.
is slipping away. What would be your perspective on that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the sad thing is, going back many, many decades, 1 job would be enough to sustain a family.
For sure.
Now 2 isn't even enough. So people are looking for the get me out of jail scenario.
Did you grow up wealthy?
Absolutely not. My dad was my inspiration and the reason that I became as successful as I did.
Shout out his
Go
dad,
to
man.
work, come home, have your tea or your evening meal, and go to bed. That was it. And I was 18 at the time, and I thought, I cannot have a life like this. Love my dad to bed, like you won't believe.
What did he do?
He was an upholsterer. The proudest moment in my life wasn't when I made my first million. My dad saying to a friend of mine, we would not have seen the world if it wasn't for Robert and Michelle. All right.
Let's head to our next spot.
Yeah.
All right. I wonder how old he was when he seen his first million. I think he
How
said
old
it-
were you when you made your first million?
I was
I just said that too. I'm about to see you. How old was he when he made his first $1 million? Let's find out.
actually 24.
And how did you
Yeah.
make it?
I had a marketing company. Are you familiar with the term closed user group? So a closed user group is basically you're using a number of people to leverage for products and services. And we offer discounts on everyday living, a bit like cashback,
Or a Groupon.
concierge and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, but in a bigger scale.
And how old were you when you made your first billion?
That's a good question. The last 50?
And what was the play?
I stopped counting, Tom,
Yeah.
because you do.
So was it a milestone that you tried to hit, or was it
Once you
were
do
you
something
were
for so long,
conscious
you
of
don't
like,
even keep up
boom, I
on
hit it
even
for the
doing
first
it.
time?
Not really.
You know, when age
I
started,
just
stuff like
knew I was always going to get there at some point.
First million about 23, first billion about 50.
that.
Yes, maybe a bit before that, but and then who knows where next.
Is there a yearly return you look for in an investment?
12 to 16% is the range that we look for.
And if you can consistently land those, you grow exponentially in your wealth.
Compound, yeah.
So that's roughly every like 4.5 years you double your money.
Double.
Pretty remarkable what compound interest can do.
It's great. It's
Compound
what did
interest.
Albert Einstein say?
I was just thinking of that.
Yeah.
There's no more powerful force in the universe
Yeah.
in the universe than compound interest.
Compounding, yeah.
One of the things I was always focused as a young guy was saving as much as I possibly could. So I remember I lived with my aunt and uncle for a year for free. I was investing that money.
Yeah.
And I could have had my own apartment. I could have lived it up. I could have gone out. I didn't go to bars. I didn't do anything else besides work, sleep, work out. And I ended up using some of that
And I
money to
feel
buy
like you
my
gotta do
first
that.
property. It was a
Start young.
4-unit
I really
building
do.
in Milwaukee. Because I know that it steamrolls. Once you get one,
Yeah.
then it helps you get two, and then all of a sudden you can start really
Very smart.
picking things up. But I think right now where the economy is, a lot of people watching this, what their frustration might be is, yes, I want to be in the mutual funds, I want to be in real estate, but right now I'm living so paycheck to paycheck that I don't even know how to get ahead.
I mean, you know, the first foundation of creating wealth is savings and paying yourself first. If someone was, let's say they're making $1,000 a week, if they were just to pay themselves first before anything else, that $100, would they really miss it that much? In creating wealth, you've got to have discipline.
Yeah, so it sounds like one thing you're saying is automate your savings. Like, for example, even if it's $50 a week, put it into your Vanguard account, put it into your mutual funds, so it's already gone, you don't miss it. Find a way to make it happen.
You have to do. No credit cards, because all you're doing is becoming enslaved.
Do you leverage debt to grow your wealth?
Always, you have to.
But not high interest credit cards.
No credit cards.
What are some books you found foundational to your thinking?
So the 3 main books that changed my life and made me what I am today is Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill, everyone knows. How many people read it and applied the principles? Richest Man in Babylon. And the third one was Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
I heard
Robert
of that.
Kiyosaki, you know, he's a big hero of mine.
You gotta own stuff to be wealthy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he broke down the old paradigm, didn't he? That go to school, get a great education, get a job. You know, with that job, pay off the debt for getting that great education.
So what was your takeaway from that marketing meeting?
Understood.
Good meeting. It always helps when, you know, they come highly recommended. You know, they're a public company. And if Mark and Charlie can help increase the sales of our tequila, I'm all in.
Next, Rob was having a lunch meeting with a heavy hitter tied to the richest families in India to discuss a $160 million development deal in Dubai.
God damn, he met somebody from a head honcho dude from India for $160 million deal in Dubai. Damn, shout out to him. We gotta see how this go, G.
Fortunately, the restaurant had a no filming policy, and partway through the meeting, Rob got a call that his TMZ interview was here, so he gathered up his family and went out to the reporter.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you in New York City. How are you? I mean, obviously, the tequila's doing it pretty amazing right now. What was the goal of the tequila? Like, you know, there's a lot of celebrity tequilas out there. There's a lot of competition in the tequila world. What makes your tequila different?
Better quality, 8 different expressions, 3 flavors that are amazing on their own or in cocktails.
Yeah. Since you guys are the family, you know, we've seen you guys on TV and stuff like that. When you guys go home, how do you guys turn off work and just have a regular family life? You know, is it a constant business conversation, or what's the conversation at home?
We're a strong team. We look in some ways. I've got an older brother, obviously 3 younger sisters. As you can tell, a lot more looking than myself.
Let me say this. My biggest pet peeve when I'm like around family and stuff, they always talk about with jobs and work. I ain't never, not once, been around my family and they talk business. Like, talking about jobs, it strikes a nerve in my soul. Like, why are we talking about this all the time? We don't want to talk business or how we can get $1 million. Like, people are retarded. I can't say that on YouTube. I'm my bad. I'm about to cut that out.
Yeah, we work together as a team.
We're a very strong Christian family.
Well,
Just want to put that out there, Adam.
Well, very cool, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it.
I can't wait to see more places in New York happening.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your time again. It's just
So let us know what your plan is this week. I'd love to take you for dinner and have a drink.
Just got out of a lunch meeting, and it's crazy. I mean, you have these ultra wealthy people talking about deals, and a lot of it, they're not even paying taxes. Like, I learned that me and all my guys at the table pay more in taxes than some of these really, really wealthy businessmen that have hotels all around the world, businesses around the world. And it just makes me think it is a crazy system that the little guys are the ones paying the large portion of taxes with the big fish. They're just taking advantage of loopholes that are illegal, but to think that I paid more in taxes than Donald Trump, I pay more in taxes than a multi-billionaire.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's a ridiculous thing to think. So I've now met 3 billionaires, and all of them work their ass off. Like, you would think if you made $1 billion, you spend the rest of your life on a beach, you don't care. All of these guys I've met so far, they are 7 days a week working, building the next project, and I think it's almost like they treat business like a game, and I think you have to, if you're going to be the Michael...
I feel like it's part of their daily habits now. It's just something they wake up, it's like, And especially as a man, not even as a man, as a entrepreneur, it's like you still hungry, you know? You still wake up, it's like your source of purpose. You know, you wake up every day, you need something to look forward to. And this is what he know. He know how to do this, he know how to close deals, he know how to make billions, trillions of dollars. It's just like he's still on the grind, but he's not on the grind. But you know what I'm saying? It's just a source of purpose. He needs something to live for.
Jordan of business and become a billionaire, you have to be in the gym practicing every single day. And for these guys, it's making deals, it's making investments, and it's growing their wealth. Is it fair to say that I probably pay more in taxes than you?
This might hurt. Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely. No question about
every
it.
person.
I think the great Warren Buffett said the same thing. The average American pay more in taxes than he does, from a percentage standpoint.
That's crazy.
That is.
What do you think about that?
Well, from someone from my side of the coin, if you will, I think it's genius because it's all about being smart.
My dad calling me again. Hold up.
The right tax efficient structures.
So
Not tax avoidance, tax efficient.
But let's demystify this. So part of it is because of where you invest, right? Like, give some examples of places that are 0% tax places.
Bahamas, Turks and Caicos Islands, Cayman Islands, British Virgin Islands.
Do you have properties in all of these places?
Yes, we do.
Wow. And so you're a big hotel and mixed use, like villa type of guy. That's one of your big plays.
We're one of the big plays, yeah.
So for someone that is a W-2 worker, is there any tax advice you can give them, or are you just playing in a different ballpark at the moment than they are?
Absolutely. They're just, they've got to get out of that.
So being an entrepreneur and leveraging the tax code, that's one of the keys to start to magnify wealth.
Very true.
How did you discover this?
Even down just to your home and your mortgage is a tax write-off. As long as you're part of your...
He said your mortgage could be a tax write-off? How do they know this stuff? How do they even do this stuff? Like, everything is a tax write-off.
Bills can...
How do they do this
It's
stuff?
classed as your office.
Your father was an upholsterer. Correct. How did you start to learn all of these business techniques and trades?
Well, books is always one, isn't it? Trainings, going to seminars, becoming more intelligent, more aware. But I think we said it earlier on.
And it's crazy. I gotta pause it because you gotta really think about it. The average American family is dumb because they don't have a millionaire mindset. Like, what I mean by a millionaire mindset, outside of working, how can you do something outside of working? Okay, a job is cool. Okay, it's cool to start off with. Okay, how can you do something outside of that? It's millions of things. People are dumb. Let me tell you that right now. Anybody that really honestly believes you're only supposed to go to work and that's the only way to make money, or they're dumb. They're dumb. They're dumb. I'm telling you that right now. They're dumb. Because obviously there's millionaires, billionaires in the world. So how do you think they do? What makes me different from them? Oh, this is what it is. People don't believe in their own self. And then they ain't gonna project that on you. Just because they can't do it, they just automatically think you can't do it. You know what you call that? Stupid. Okay? Because you're dumb. Not gonna lie.
It's all down to discipline, taking action, and doing what you've been taught.
Like, you're honestly
We're going
dumb.
into the Ritz-Carlton, which your friend owns, and the cameras have to be low until we get to a meeting room, but it's going to be a pretty fancy, remarkable place once we get to a place where you can see it. Can you tell us about how diversified you are, what industries you're in, where your wealth is concentrated?
Yeah.
40%, 20%, 15, 10. 40% real estate, 20% renewable energy, 15% index funds, 15% private equity, and 10% is hedge.
And is cash also in that 10%?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And
Which is normally about 3%. We keep cash.
Yeah.
And which of these sectors are you most excited about right now?
Oh, always real estate.
I always
Well,
hear,
this is a big talk.
I heard that a lot now. Wealthy people are big in the real estate business. Like, the real estate business is probably like the most one and important. You can be a millionaire alone off real estate. You can say that right now. So I ain't gonna lie, real estate is something get into if you could. I'm not gonna lie.
Play right now.
And what do you love about real estate?
The cash flow it gives you, but also on top of that, the asset appreciation.
Renewable energy?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So there we have holdings, wind farms, solar farms, battery storage, places like Puerto Rico, Spain, Italy, France.
I'm guessing there's incentives to invest into that as well.
Subsidies.
Green energy
Yeah,
subsidies.
and then, you know, renewable energy is the next phase where fortunes are going to be made.
Are you good at saying, even if there's an opportunity that you can make a lot of money, backing off if it's not in your area of expertise?
Don't go near it, because then it becomes a gamble instead of a guarantee.
You don't want to
Index
gamble,
funds, that's a
guarantee.
mixture of mutual and
That's just
individual stocks.
I ain't gonna, I'm sorry to pause, but I gotta drop that. It was just like me and my grandmother were just talking about earlier. She said, go to school. I'm like, is it gonna be guaranteed that I get a job after? If it's not guaranteed, what's the point of me going to school? Because nowadays, I always tell this all the time. Nowadays, the times we live in, you can go to school, but it will still be hard to find a job. Do y'all not know? There's more people that graduated from college. Their percentage is high of people who can't find a job. I'm telling you, bro, people are stupid. I'm telling you, G.
Yeah, and gives you the compounded effect.
What is the best single investment you have ever made?
Definitely in the West Virginia.
I'm not calling my grandmother stupid. I'm not calling her outside of my grandmother, bro. If anybody honestly thinks that, bro, you're dumb, fool. You're dumb. Cause, bro, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. There's just so many other ways. I'm not saying don't get a job. Of course, get a job, but don't just
12 million in.
stay there, gang.
And potentially anywhere between 1.5 and 5.4 at the current valuation.
Billion. Would you say there's a little bit of luck in something like
Of course
that?
it is, but you have to have the means and the funds ready to deploy in a great opportunity.
And what is the single greatest loss that you've experienced in business?
That would be down to having the wrong partners, trusting people that you can to turn.
What I'm about to say,
You know, it's not
we're
every
not
deal
worried
that you
about
do
that, man.
makes you money, but if you win more than you lose, you know, and let the numbers look after themselves, you'll be okay.
Right now in the United States, there are people that look at billionaires as heroes, and there's some that look at them as villains. What do you make of that?
Only jealous people think that way. With money, a lot of good can be done. And I don't really care what people think. You know, we just keep going ahead. We have our principles, our disciplines, our techniques, our philosophies, and we just stick to that. And try and help people along the way, if we can.
What are some money-making techniques or inside tips that you could say to the audience?
Simple, isn't it? Pay yourself first. Put the money into investments. Create multiple streams of income as quick as you can. Learn, grow, be disciplined, and time will take anyone to wealth creation.
What was I gonna say?
We're gonna have to shoot Tommy for this because I can't be late on this next one.
Gotta move? Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Sir.
Rob said he was considering buying one of his kids a penthouse in New York, so he cruised
Shout
over
out
for
to
a
them.
showing. And as a simple Midwestern guy, I was interested to see what a luxury apartment in New York City looked like.
Christian.
Hey Christian, great to meet you. I'm Rob.
This is Rob.
Thank you.
Christian, shout out Christian, real estate agent,
Welcome
man.
to the building, by the way.
How much money y'all think Christian got? Christian got over like 50 million, right? We got to, right? We got to, right?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. You let me know how you wanna. This is the great room. You have over
She got all the
20-foot
snake
ceilings
pics.
here and a triple exposure, so we're looking out west, south, and north as well. So
Yeah.
we have this listed for rent at $50,000 a month.
Damn. 50,000 a month. What the fuck? $50,000 a month? Dang, you know what I could do with 50,000 a month? I wouldn't be living here for sure.
Pretty good deal for what it is.
I love the balcony.
So it's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom.
Yeah, 360.
You are currently in the primary wing.
So what's your role in the tequila? So my role is the sales on that side. I've got a lot of friends over in
Got a
California, the West Coast. It's all about people skills. If you read all the books, you know, it's how to win friends and influence people. Ask people questions. You know, everyone loves talking about themselves. You've got to remember in life you have to be humble. Remember
sure.
where you came from.
For sure.
Obviously, it's not always where you're going. It's the journey, not the destination. And putting the right people together. You know, everyone's got strengths and weaknesses. You've got to understand what they are. You've got to quick, and putting the right people in the right tasks, because we can't do everything.
Okay, so how long you been in this luxury real estate business?
This is my 11th year in the business.
Views like this every single day is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Seeing here.
So this is the crown jewel of the building. This building was originally built as a condominium, so these were set to be sold. A property management company purchased the entire building, and this is now their crown jewel in their portfolio, on their East Coast portfolio.
So these are the World Trade Centers?
Is that the one?
That was the one that fell because of burning furniture.
Dang.
And there definitely weren't people on rooftops
So I
celebrating.
think
Where we going now, Tommy?
So his tequila company has a billboard that's going to pop up in about 4 or 5 minutes.
It's
That's
definitely not this.
I
Yeah,
ain't
but
gonna
we're
lie,
not sure.
if they in New York, if they not in New York, wherever they at, seeing your whatever you got going on, whatever you built on a billboard coming across the build, that's just like sweet. I ain't gonna lie.
Where it is, and it's
Where's
raining
the-
buckets.
That's sweet.
How to build a $1 billion brand. Sometimes it takes getting your shoes dirty to make some money in this business, eh?
Yeah, there it
Gotta
is.
get your hands dirty, man.
Welcome to New York, huh?
Yeah, New York. Look like they was in New York.
So this is UK weather.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should be used to this, right?
Yeah. But we don't go out. We don't go out in this. We're not mad enough to go out in this.
I feel that.
Well, you're mad, eh?
Leave that. You know, pity innit? We've been filming indoors. We should have done this.
It's a bunch of Volocks, I think. So tell me about a really low moment in your life and how you made it through.
No, a lot. The greatest low moment is obviously losing my dad. Never come to terms with it every day. You know,
How old were you when that happened?
7 years ago in February. So it still hurts.
Losing
Yeah.
a dad sucks, man. Because you wish you could call him up. There's so much advice and questions and guidance.
Oh no. But my biggest regret is when I used to pull up at my mum and dad's and Michelle would run in and talk to my mum for something and my dad would come to the window and I'd be too busy to get out the car and go in.
Yeah, I think death reminds us how precious this all is. And to think, I haven't seen my mom too often. I've been too busy working. And I think, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So I actually am seeing my mom next week.
Better go see your
But
mom,
it is
boy.
crazy that we can be too busy building our empire to see the most
Yeah, and
important
then
people
you
in our life.
and you blink and then all the, you know.
I feel what he said about his dad very strongly. It makes me think how much more I'm going to prioritize seeing my mom, but then also business-wise. Every time I get to go home early to see my kid and my wife, my dog early, I take it because I know I'm going to blink and my boy's going to be in school, going to high school, going to college, out of the
Nah,
house.
for real.
And if you don't dial into these moments,
At a blink
they
of a
pass you by. And I think that's the weird thing in life
They
is
grew up so fast,
we're
man.
all well aware of it, but it
Blink
takes
of a-
loss or
you
it
did.
takes missing that for the message to hit home. So we're going back to Times Square. Rob's the family man, and he wants to get the family all see the billboard together, make it a nice moment. I think this is cool, prioritizing what's important, because it doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank, if you don't have anyone to share it with or anyone to love, money's pretty worthless, I think.
Sure, you crazy to me. You ask me. I ain't gonna lie. I be by myself most of my days. I ain't gonna lie. So when I get wealthy, I get some money. I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna give me some fine women around me. You did. I'm gonna spend time with my siblings and my real friends. You know what I'm saying? Whoever my real friends are, who I think my real friends are, the people that support me. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't need nobody to spend my bread with. I'm by myself right now. You crazy, you ask me on bro. Like, bro. We not worried about that, gang. When I get this bread, gang. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in love with the grind. Y'all see I'm here every day. I'm here every day. I'm in love with the grind, G. I like making YouTube videos, bro. So it's like, appreciate y'all. If you made it this far to the video, but that's love right there, G. I ain't gonna lie.
So,
I'm
back
gonna
into
give
the
you a
rain
better setup.
to
But
continue
till
this
then,
adventure.
gotta stay down.
Oh, it's coming now, isn't it? Yeah! Naked Diablo.
Oh yeah, baby. Come on.
I think it's cool to try and involve your family in the business, because then you get to share it with them. You get to, like, I know I want my boy to be really educated on real estate and YouTube and how to handle money overall, because I want him to go out into this new world and be able to fend for himself and be able to make his own money. From what I hear, we got a cool segment coming for you next. We're going to get in the Ubers and head to the next scene. We'll see you guys.
Folks, I believe the early 2000s may very well have been the pinnacle of gangster rap. So at this next stop, Rob goes on the podcast of Tony Yayo, a famous member of the rap group G-Unit that consisted of 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, and Young Buck. Here's how it went.
So I think something that's important to highlight is, what I find interesting about you, Rob, is,
And
like, what time did you win?
This goes back to what I told y'all earlier, too. I'm telling you, people not always going to see your vision. That's cool. It's not for everybody to see. It's not for everybody to see. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're going through, like, I'm going to say, like, hard times, there's always sun at the end of the tunnel. It's like trials and tribulations. It's like a test to see if you're going to make it through. So it's like, don't worry about all the background noises and all the nonsense. When you get through, I'm telling you, it's going to be brighter days. I'm telling you, bro. So all the, what's a good analogy? For an example, if somebody telling you, if you have a passion for something, right? If somebody trying to take you off course of that, that's literally like a trial and tribulation moment. Just to make sure you're going to stick to it. I'm telling you, G. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know.
Wake up this morning?
3 a.m.
3 a.m.?
Local time.
Okay, so you've been hustling around the clock.
This is a level of dedication I think a lot of people wouldn't have to their job. And I guess there's a reason why he's getting deals to his phone, investing in companies, buying properties across the world. Just interesting to see into this world, because I think we hear about billionaires and we picture them just at home, stacking their money, swimming in a bathtub of dollars. But everyone that I've met so far that's a billionaire has a extremely structured, busy day, and they work a lot of hours.
No, not yet. Mm-hmm. Sounds powerful. Like the Fitzpatrick family.
That's it. Tommy, you meant to sip it. You meant to sip it, not shoot it. You know?
That was some Wisconsin boy stuff.
Oh,
right there.
okay. Yeah.
That's good. Most of the time when I drink tequila, it makes me make a face. I didn't make a face
No,
for
you
that.
don't do it, because that is smooth.
That's
Ooh,
smooth.
I'm
man.
back in action, okay? I'm gonna have one more of those, dude.
Oh, have you tried it or not?
Not yet.
Which one?
Yeah, let's partake. Let's have it.
Who the black dude? No black. That stuff probably
Being a little
nasty.
bit of a wild chap.
I was
Drinking-
drinking all,
drinking
Jack.
it all.
That stuff probably
Shit.
nasty.
Yeah, so I speak at the 1640 family office out there. So
See,
if you
just
know
got
the
done. It's like a
helicopter,
15, 16-hour day.
takes forever to get
Gotta
there.
do another deal. That's how
The
this guy
drive is
operates.
horrendous.
Good thing there is.
I had a great time.
What we had set up, Tommy, a couple of weeks ago could have been a bit more spectacular than today, because the snowstorm and shit got in the way of it.
But we still got action. We still got deals.
Yeah.
And to me, my message for everyone out there is take inspiration from this. Whatever journey you're on, hustling, making moves, like the way you operate, you're working 7 days a week because you're excited about life. Me too. That's the same way I
You
operate.
just don't know how long you've got.
Yes. So the mission of life is to find something that you're excited about, do it well, knock it out of the park. And that could be anything that you're into. So back home, get moving, get hustling, rock and roll. Cheers.
Cheers.
See you guys next week. Peace.
Say, I hope y'all enjoyed that video, man. I really hope y'all enjoyed that video. Shout out to Tommy G. I'm gonna finish watching this interview too on my own time though. But if y'all enjoyed that video, like, comment, subscribe. What I'm about to say, keep going. Whatever you want to do, keep going. But I don't care what nobody say, keep going, G. I'm at 150 subscribers right now, bro. I'm at 150 subscribers, man. 150. Oh, bro. I kept going. I wanted to stop. Some days I still want to stop. Some days I only feel like uploading. That's why I probably I get a re-upload. But I still upload it. Oh, bro. Say, keep going, G. It's all going to work out in your favor. I guarantee that. I'm telling you, G. I'm telling you. We out there, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. New to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Safety, G.